Actually, magkatabi talaga
Magkatabi
sila.
talaga. Saka napapansin ko, basta may laro ang Pampanga sa Bataan, may mga nasasama silang fans lagi eh.
Yes, so
See
naman.
the quarter scoring first here. Tabla tayo nung first half, Javi, pero kumawala yung Nueva Ecija here in the third period.
Yeah, Imus was badly outscored in that third quarter. Only limited to 11 points. And John Wilson, he continues to terrorize the interior here with drives from the outside for Nueva Ecija.
62-47. Yeah, I remember, mayroong game dito sa Orion. Tapos, Pampanga yata yung second game eh. Daming tao, as in parang home game din nila. And that speaks volumes to the dedication of the Kapampangans in supporting their club.
And I'm sure, you know, these Giant Lanterns, as well as the Bataan Risers, especially after what happened during the typhoon season, yung kanilang mga basketball team, sila rin ang nagpapasaya dun sa kanilang mga kababayan.
No doubt. Both basketball crazy provinces.
Oh yeah.
Ayaay could not hit the jumper.
And what makes that matchup even more interesting mamaya, dahil ang ganda rin ang linaralo ng Bataan lately.
Yeah. Ganda rin ang nilalaro itong mamang ito Despite them trailing by 13, Mark Doligon. Galing niya talagang lumusot eh.
So, those long strides just enable him to get by the defense so easily. Ang galing niya na rin talaga bumasa ng kanilang depensa.
64-49. He is just slippery. Ito si Mark Doligon. Hindi siya ganun kabilis. Doesn't have that quick first step. But boy, when he puts you into an array of moves, talagang naagawa siya ng paraan. But Nueva Ecija again getting a steal. John Wilson with 2 more points, 14 markers for the former Mpbl MVP.
He has won that MVP award in multiple levels of his career. You see here the steals, 9-3 in favor of Nueva Ecija. That has enabled them to get runouts in multiple opportunities sa laro na to.
This is our Gixxer great move of the game, born for greatness.
Using that Euro so well to his advantage.
Ayun nakawala si Mark Doligon.
Yeah, showing everybody that hindi naman kailangan mabilis parate yung mga galaw mo. As long as mabasa mo na maayos yung gagawin ng depensa.
Yeah, ganda ng timing lagi ni Mark Doligon. Here he is. 8 seconds on the shot clock. That time though rejected by Kenneth Mocon. Aguiar to bail them out. No. Costello the rebound.
Of course, Kenneth Mocon, the brother of JV Mocon sa PBA.
Yeah.
JV obviously the better offensive player, but no doubt Kenneth is an excellent defensive player. Kaya naman talagang nabibigyan siya ng opportunity ni Coach Don Dulay dito sa Nueva Ecija.
17-point lead. Doligon. Laban ulit kay Mocon. This has been the matchup for the majority of the contest. Doligon turns it over and gives up that foul.
And although Mark has gotten his numbers sa laro na to, you could see that Kenneth has been able to neutralize him in multiple situations. Nagkakaroon sila ng timely stops because of the defense of Kenneth Mocon.
Magpapahinga muna si Mark. Medyo napagod din siya dun, no? Playing a lot of minutes. To si Mark Doligon.
And it remains to be seen how long Coach TJ Marquez will have him on the bench. Especially with just 6 minutes remaining in this game. They're down by 17 points.
Already played 29 minutes si Mark Doligon. Spin by Costello. Masibas comes away with it. Koga. Still time for Imus. Koga Can't get it to go. Basibas offensive rebound. Foul will be whistled on a Rice Vanguard.
He has such a terrific nose for the ball. Ito si Reggie Boy Basibas. Although, a lot of times playing undersized due to some taller big men on the opposing squads, he has been able to garner a lot of rebounds against opposing teams just because of his timing and instincts with the basketball.
Special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer. 66-51 after that make from the line. 6:17 left. Nueva Ecija gearing up for that matchup against the Quezon Huskers on Saturday. Pass inside. Bola na agaw ni Rusey Koga. Basibas out of control. Imus. Turnover forced again by that stingy defense of the Rice Vanguards. Costello goes to the block. Hamito back outside. Wilson open for three. No. Battle for the rebound. Napunta kay Jammer Hamito. Got blocked from behind by Kit Tariar. Tumatakbo ditong Imus. Something we rarely see, and Rick Kaunan finishes the basket in transition.
This is just a 13-point lead. Still a very much manageable deficit to come back from for Imus.
Just their fifth fast break point. Hamito powers through for the deuce.
Kaya lang mahihirapan sila if they continue to allow these easy baskets for Nueva Ecija.
15 pa rin ang lamang past the halfway point of the fourth. Basibas. Turnaround jumper over Billy Ray Robles.
And it's time he goes to work here, especially with Mark Doligon on the bench currently for Imus. They're gonna have to turn to Reggie Boy Basibas for offensive production.
Sa poste, Hamito. Bola na tapik, naagaw ng Imus.
The Brotherhood has to run.
But they also can't turn the ball over multiple times. And that's what Nueva Ecija does best. Turning turnovers into points.
Instead of being able to trim the deficit to just a few possessions, now it comes back to a 15-point lead.
Assist to the game brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the Mpbl. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Timeout Imus. 15-point lead, 70-55. Nagbabalik po ang Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, our 7th season. We're here in Orion for the 4th time. Mamaya po, One Batan Risers will defend their turf against the 2-time defending champions, the Pampanga Giant Lanterns. Ken Panglinan po with Javi Palanya at courtside. We have Miss Lyra Punsalan. We have a foul whistled on Nueva Ecija.
That's their last foul to give.
This is actually a big week para sa Nueva Ecija because if they secure wins today and against Quezon, they will lock up at least the number 3 seed. Because again, the most wins yung mga nasa baba nila could garner should they sweep the remaining games is at 22 dahil lahat may 7 losses na. So magic number is 23 wins for Nueva Ecija. And that guarantees them at least a home court advantage in the first round. Kenneth Mocon. Swing pass to Ryan Costello for 3 off the mark. Bola nag-agawan si Quintarillar at Robles. Robles will be called for that foul.
But of course, even with that, you know, Nueva Ecija will not want to settle for just a number 3 seed.
Oh yeah. Check out this play of the game brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the Mpbl. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Dahil nga, kaya nang binanggit natin kanina, kaya pa yung number 1, lalo magtatapat pa yung Abra at San Juan. At meron pa mga mabibigat na mga kalaban ng Abra despite them being the hottest team in the league right now. They still have Batangas in their schedule. And then San Juan nga. As Aguiar drains in the second free throw.
At saka malaking bagay sa kanila na makakuha sila ng home court advantage, not just in the first round, but all throughout the playoffs.
Yes. Now GR is the official outfitter of the Mpbl. Bobby Balucanag is now in, as well as Dondon Arenas. Costello jacks up a free off the mark. Aguiar with another rebound. Ngayon, Imus, should they lose this one? As we have a foul whistled on Nueva Ecija. They will fall down to 11 dahil magiging... Actually hindi. Number 10 pa rin sila, tied with Sarangani, 9 and 14. Davao is at 8 and 14. Cebu is 9 and 15. So those 4 are pretty much nagkaagulo sila dyan, Javi, for the 10th spot. Muntinlupa, mabigat din yung remaining schedule nila. And 4 or 5 teams could easily fight for those last 2 play-in spots, yung 9 and 10.
Tama ka dyan. Lalo't lalo na dahil dun sa talo ng Sarangani, it just makes things even more complicated.
Muntinlupa right now is at 10 and 12.
And they've lost how many games straight already?
10 straight.
10 straight already.
Bobby Balucanag to Dondon Arenas, short. Yeah, Muntinlupa. Actually, the very first loss they had here was months back. We covered that one against Bataan.
Yes.
As we see that shot knocked down by Mark Doligon. Basket plus a foul.
If you're Coach TJ, don't you think this is already too late of an insertion for your top scorer in Mark Doligon? Yes, you're only down by 12 with 2 and 24 remaining. But couldn't you have thought na sana mas maaga ko nilang muna pinasok si Mark?
Has played a lot of minutes si Mark Doligon. Missing the free throw, 4 out of 9 from the line. 70-58. 2 and 10 left here in the fourth. Si Derrigue nasa loob na rin para sa Nueva Ecija. Costello airballs that free. Still a slight chance for Imus. Doligon attacks. Familiar one-hander won't work. Aguiar kicks it back out to Acuno. Doligon at the post. 3 seconds left on their shot clock. Doligon, turnaround jumper. It's good! My!
Oh my goodness.
Yun ang Kobe.
Tama ba yung apelido sa likod niya? Bryant ata dapat nakasulat dyan eh. Shot clock winding down. Did not even feel pressured by the time on the shot clock. Just calmly knocking down that fadeaway jumper. Not a lot of players in this league can hit that consistently.
Masibas rejects that shot by Bobby Balucanag, wagging his finger. But Imus still down by 10. Timeout Nueva Ecija, as they will not rest their laurels just yet. A minute and 25 left in regulation. 20 points galing kay Kuya Mark Doligon. At malakobe yung mga galawan na pinapakita niya dito, Mr. Palanya.
The Black Mamba dapat yata ang pangalan nito eh. What a remarkable showing offensively tonight by Mark Doligon. Showing us the complete package. Inside, outside, three-point shots, fall-away jumpers, inside incursions, shots inside the paint. My goodness, what a display of offensive force for Mark Doligon. We should give this guy a nickname.
Oh yeah. One-on-one might be one of the best, but a breakdown on defense. That's been the main problem for Imus. Too many easy shots para dito sa Nueva Ecija.
Basically, inconsistent play. Mostly on the defensive end for Imus sa laro na to. It just goes to naught yung kanila naging effort in the first half and the effort of this guy.
Woo! Doligo, now you see me, now you don't.
He is just absolutely dominant when he has that basketball in his hands.
Now, if ever JJ Caspe returns, and if you're an Imus fan, you would love to find out how those two guys, Mark Doligon and JJ Caspe, could play well off each other as they wind down the season.
No, especially na meron silang hinahabol na spot sa play-in. May added sense of urgency. How will that affect the play of both players? Will it improve? Will it go down a few levels? Who knows?
Imus humiling pa ng timeout dito, 33.9 seconds left. But the result pretty much in the bag. Nueva Ecija up by 14. Next 3 games at Nueva Ecija. On Saturday, kalaban nila ang Quezon Huskers at home. On the 30th, they will take on the Ilagan Isabela Cowboys. And to begin the month of September, kalaban naman nila ang Sarangani Gripper. And to close out their elimination round, meron pa silang Quezon City, Parañaque at Rizal. Doligon will seemingly just dribble out the clock here. Not sure what the timeout was for. But Nueva Ecija will improve to 22-1. Samantala Imus will fall down to 9-14. And a pretty dangerous position for the Imus Brotherhood. Dahil nga kadikit nila sa team standings ang Davao. You've got Sarangani there and Cebu. While Nueva Ecija is still chasing for that number 1 spot as they take down the Imus Brotherhood here. 76